This is Herman Brooks. Herman is just like the rest of us. Every day he has to make all kinds of decisions. Like what to wear, whom to date, and when to panic. Now, these decisions should be easy, but if you take a look inside Herman's head, you'll see why he sometimes has trouble making up his mind.
I'm Herman's intellect. Without me, he couldn't hold his job, pay his rent, or tie his shoes.
I'm Herman's sensitivity. Without me, he wouldn't feel tenderness, honesty, or love. The good things in life.
I'm Herman's anxiety, and I keep him out of trouble. And believe me, there's trouble everywhere.
I'm Herman's lust. Without me, he'd miss out on all the good stuff. You know, fun, food, babes.
Sometimes they agree. Usually they don't. But this struggle is going on inside all of us. And it's all going on inside Herman's head.
Louise, you look really happy this morning.
That's because I've taken up a new hobby, cooking.
Well, I think cooking's a great idea.
Me too. You know, they say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, and I might as well give that a shot, because every time I try to get to a man's heart through his head, he gives me directions to his pants.
But Louise, the way to a man's heart is...
Hetty, please don't say the way to a man's heart is through his pants.
Of course not. The way to a man's heart is through my pants.
You don't have to thank me, Hermo. Every time you say you don't have to thank me, you end up dragging me along on a double date and sticking me with the ugly one.
I think you're being a little unfair. That woman Jenny last Saturday was gorgeous.
Jay, Jenny was your date. I was with Bernice, her mother.
By the way, she's a little upset you haven't called her. I'm going to make it up to you, Herm. What would you say to Tina and Bev, a pair of his and his actresses? Now, they're both very pretty.
Actresses. I love actresses.
No way. I'm way too insecure to go out with an actress. If you want to date an actress, you'll have to tie me up in a burlap bag first.
I don't think so.
You're going to thank me, Herm.
I am not going to thank you, Jay.
This is Tina, and this is Bev.
Thank you, Jay.
What have you got in the bag?
Oh, well, this one's the wimp, but this one, I don't know. Hello.
Hello.
I'm very hard to suppress, you know.
I'll see what's going on. Mr. Bracken?
Don't you believe in knocking?
That depends on what you mean by believe. I believe knocking exists. I just was concerned.
Herman, what do you want?
Did you spend the night here?
Okay, here it is. My wife is visiting her parents in Chicago. I don't feel it's worthwhile to commute back home to a big empty house, so I've been staying here and getting caught up on a lot of work. Satisfied?
Depends on what you mean by satisfied. I mean, I'm content with your answer. I just haven't had sex and...
Herman, get out.
Is he okay?
Yeah, Mr. Bracken just explained he's been staying here because his wife is out of town.
She dumped him.
Actresses, this is gonna be great. Hope they bring those little bottles of booze.
Those are stewardesses.
Oh, yeah. What do actresses do?
They wait on tables.
Mr. Bracken?
My wife threw me out. Can I come in?
Of course.
I stayed the first 3 nights in a hotel, but that was expensive. So then I moved to a cheaper hotel, but the male prostitute in the room next door got murdered, so now I'm staying in the office.
I see.
Oh, don't worry, Herman. I'm not going to stay here. I just wanted to say hello.
Hello?
And I thought maybe we could do something tonight.
We gotta get rid of him before Jay gets here with the girls.
But he's lonely. I think we should give up our date and invite him to stay over.
Are you crazy?
No, I'm compassionate.
Look, paper beats rock. Rock beats scissors. And horny beats compassionate.
It'll be fun. 2 single men out painting the town. In fact, would you mind, now that we're out of the office, maybe I could call you Hermo.
Sure, if you want. But, Mr. Bracken, I have...
You could call me Bracco. Right, Hermo?
What do you want, Mr. Brack? You know, but I...
Well, what shall we do first? Singles joint, discotheque? Now, I haven't been single for quite a while. You got to take me under your wing, Hermo.
Mr. Bracco, I have a date tonight. Jay's coming over any minute with a couple of women. We're going to the theater. I really can't hang out with you.
Of course. I'm sorry. Well, don't mind me. You know, I gave that woman everything that she could possibly want. I don't know why she complains. 1.5 sexual encounters per month is perfectly average. Granted, that 0.5 encounter left her a little less than satisfied.
Well, thanks for stopping by.
Asking her what was wrong. She said, well, if you don't know, I'm certainly not going to tell you. Then she slammed the door behind me.
Meet Tina. Hi.
Hi,
and
Herman.
Bev. Hi. Bev.
You can call me Bracco.
What's he doing here? Well, Mr. Bracken just stopped by. Well, come on, let's get going. If you want to hang out for a while, that's okay. Just lock the door behind you when you leave.
No, don't let me get in the way. Come on in, people. Sit. Visit for a while.
So, your name is Bracco? Are you like a magician or something?
No, Bracco's my handle, baby.
Bracco the Magnificent is about to make a couple of chicks disappear.
Well, we should be going. We have theater tickets for 8, so...
Oh, you got 20 minutes. Don't go yet. I'll leave you young people alone. You won't even know I'm here.
So, ladies, Jay tells me that you're actresses.
Yeah.
Geez, I love the theater. You know, as a child, my
The
grandmother...
ancient Greeks invented the theater, you know. It was Aeschylus who first transformed the traditional Greek alternation of actor and chorus with the addition of a second actor. It was Sophocles who added the third.
Are you a teacher or something?
No.
Are you Greek?
Hermo? Mr. Bracken.
Bracco.
Moment of your time. I know, Jay, but Mr. Bracken's wife threw him out. I mean, I feel badly about just leaving him alone. Maybe you should go on without me.
Yes, that's
What are we supposed to do with 2 women? All right, stupid question.
I don't care if you are studying in an acting class. Maxwell Anderson did not write Tea and Sympathy. Robert Anderson wrote it.
Jay, can we please go now? This Greek man is scaring me.
Yeah, let's go. We should get going, ladies. Herm, you coming?
We're staying. We're going.
Staying!
Going.
Okay, that's 2 out of 3. 3 out of 5. Okay, thumb wrestling.
Let's go, Jay. Well, Bracco, don't forget to lock the door when you leave.
Don't worry about me. I'll be okay.
Open the door! Oh, you leave me alone, I will. Do we have the condoms?
Condoms? I thought you said condiments. I brought mustard and relish.
Don't worry, I got condoms. And I think we can use the mustard and relish.
Tina.
Hello, Hermo. couple of things I wanted to tell you. First of all, I couldn't fix your toilet.
My toilet isn't broken.
That was the other thing I had to tell you.
I thought you were going to leave.
Yeah, I should just go.
No, Mr. Bracken. Maybe you could get going now.
You're going to throw me out just like that?
Yes.
No, he's right. Besides, I've lost the mood.
Oh, don't say that. You found the mood so easily before. I bet if you look real hard, you could find it again.
I don't think so. Maybe I'll give you a call sometime.
Good riddance, huh, Herman? Now we single guys can party the rest of the night away.
Get out.
I don't understand. Why are you throwing me out, Herman?
You broke my toilet. You ruined what would have been a sure thing. What do you expect me to do?
All you have to do is jiggle it. The toilet, I mean.
Is Mr. Bracken in yet?
I think he spent the night here again. He must have come here after I threw him out of my apartment.
Came to your apartment, too?
It was horrible, Herman. He made me call him Bracco.
I know, Louise, I know.
He harassed my pets. He told my parakeet she was chirping incorrectly. He disturbed my paramecium.
You have pet paramecium?
Millions of them. They're very good buy.
How long did he stay?
Not long. I threw him out. He was really getting in my way as I was preparing mixed drinks for my cooking class.
At least technically, mixing drinks is not cooking.
No, but my teacher won't taste my food till he's had a couple of stiff ones.
You'll never guess who came to my door last night.
Oh, no. Mr. Bracken came to your place and drove you crazy, too?
Oh, he didn't bother me at all.
He didn't?
He's very vulnerable. It's going through a crisis right now. You have to know how to handle someone like that.
Yeah, so what did you do?
I pretended not to be home.
So, Hermo, girl was all over you the last time I saw you. That ought to make up for Jenny's mom, Bernice. Just tell me everything.
Bracken was still at my apartment when Tina and I got back, and we were this close. And suddenly, there he was.
Brachus interruptus, huh?
On top of everything else, he broke my toilet. I've been peeing in my shower.
Well, that's okay, Herm. Everyone does it. They just don't talk about it.
Mr. Bracken, how are you?
I thought I had friends in this office. I guess I don't. Louise, what do you have to say for yourself?
Mr. Bracken, I know I'm just a meaningless cog, a small and insignificant part of a huge company.
But?
No but, that was it.
In case I failed to mention it, Herman, thanks for everything.
We really let him down.
Look, it's his problem. What can we do about it?
We could get him back together with his wife.
Look, if anybody's getting back together, it's going to be us and that woman.
You mean Bernice?
No, not Bernice, you dork. The actress from last night.
Well, I still say we should help Mr. Bracken.
And I say we shouldn't.
All right, pal. It's rematch time. Only this time, I'm ready for you.
You know what, guys? I think we can get Mr. Bracken back together with his wife.
Oh, I don't know, Herman.
Come on, we'll have a dinner party for Mr. and Mrs. Bracken. What do you say?
I'll do it if I can cook.
Oh, that's very good. That ought to give him something in common. Food poisoning. Herman?
Bernice.
Why haven't you called?
Why are we doing this?
To get Mr. and Mrs. Bracken back together.
Would you forget about Bracken? We had an actress on our bed.
Oh, we're forgetting about her.
You guys go ahead and have your stupid little dinner party. I'm going to fantasize about Tina.
Oh, no, you're not.
Herman. Herman.
What?
I said, would you care to taste my goulash?
Yeah, sure.
Here, you try.
If I pull this out, will I be king? I hope that's Hetty with the extra table.
Hi, Herman.
Yeah, Hetty, did you bring a card table?
I couldn't possibly have carried that down the street.
Oh, but you said it wasn't heavy.
It's not heavy. It's brown. It would have clashed horribly with this outfit.
Just glad you decided to come.
Well, yeah, I was thinking about this whole dinner party thing, and I decided it was a good idea. So I'm having one of my own. I just need a few things.
Hetty,
I know. It's insensitive of me to put my needs before yours, but there you have it.
Hi, everybody. Hope I'm not too early.
Oh, no, Mr. Bracken, you're right on time.
Oh, thanks for inviting me to dinner, Herman. I appreciate it. My wife says I never bring anything when I'm invited, so here.
Oh, tube socks.
Somebody was selling them on the street corner.
Hi, are you Herman Brooks?
Margaret, what are you doing here?
Well, Herman called me and told me he wanted to meet here to talk.
Herman told me he was inviting me to make up for kicking me out last night. He didn't tell me you were coming.
I imagine you won't be staying.
I was promised a home-cooked dinner, and since this is the only place I can get one, I'm staying.
Well, it took me an hour on the train to get here. I'm not going anywhere.
Well, then let's sit down, everyone.
Here, Herman, for dinner.
Oh, great. Thanks. There you go.
I bet you didn't bring anything as usual.
Oh, yeah? Herman, break out those tube socks.
We'll save them for dessert.
I'd like to use the bathroom if I may, Herman.
Actually, it's kind of out of order, but the shower works.
Oh, he did that here, too.
Is it my fault that no one in this city properly installed the plumbing?
No, it's not your fault. Nothing is ever your fault.
Well, I hate to break up this fun, but dinner is served.
Okay, everybody, prepare your palates for goulash a la Louise.
I'll bet it's as good as it looks. So, here we are.
What do you two expect to happen here tonight?
Well, I expect the murderer to reveal himself. Okay, Herman, the ice is broken. Back to you.
Thank you, Louise. What we expect is that the two of you talk. Maybe start to work out your problems.
The only problem I have is that my wife threw me out of the house. She has the problem. Speak to her.
You see, he won't take responsibility for anything.
Mrs. Bracken, I know as well as anyone that your husband can be opinionated and stubborn.
Well, I don't mind that. I knew that when I married him.
Then what's the problem?
The problem is he's not the man I married.
You want to be married to a 23-year-old with no responsibilities or worries. That's the man you married. Well, guess what? He's gotten older. He's gone through 5 daughters, 3 houses, 2 jobs, and 1 prostate.
You just don't understand.
What don't I understand?
Well, if you don't know, I'm certainly not going to tell you.
You see? I can't talk to this woman.
And why do you think that is?
Well, if you don't know, I'm certainly not going to tell you.
Thank you, kids, for trying, but I think I'd better leave.
Yeah, Mrs. Bracken, please wait.
Herman, let her go.
Well, Herman, you're our leader. You pulled the ladle out of the goulash. What do we do?
I'll deal with Miss Bracken. Louise, go after Mrs. Bracken and bring her back. Well, you could meet her halfway, you know.
She can't accept me the way I am. To hell with her. You accept me, why can't she?
Mr. Bracken, I work for you. She's your wife.
I remember when we first met in college. I spent 3 straight nights singing under her dorm room window. I pledged not to stop until she would go out with me.
And eventually the singing worked?
You bet. When her roommates couldn't stand it anymore, they threw her out the door. I guess she wants that young romantic guy who serenaded her.
Well, why not try to be a little more like him?
I don't know that I have it in me anymore, Herman.
What if you don't try and it's over for good? Oh, did you bring back Mrs. Bracken?
Sort of. I stole her purse. She's right behind me.
Oh, you are faster than you look.
You too.
Margaret, wait.
Why?
Maybe we could go somewhere and talk, or maybe I could serenade you.
Paul, it's too late for that. Our marriage is not some wheel that you can oil every few months when it gets squeaky.
I try, Margaret. I do care about you.
Paul, if you care about me, why do you just sit in your chair and read when you come home from work? Why don't we talk anymore?
We talk.
All right. I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to promise to answer it honestly, okay?
Okay.
When you're coming home from work after a long day, do you look forward to seeing me?
Are you kidding? When he leaves the office, he's what's the word, Louise? He's...
Beaten?
Please, I want him to answer this. Do you look forward to seeing me? Do you want to be with me? Honestly.
No, I guess I don't. This isn't going to be simple, is it?
No. I think there's some things that we each need to figure out.
Maybe a little time apart would be good for us.
I think so.
Damn it, Margaret.
I know, Paul. Call me tomorrow.
Well, you tried. I appreciate it.
Look, Mr. Bracken, if you need anything in the next few weeks, if you need a friend, please call. Or if you need a place to stay, please call Hetty.
Thank you. Thank you both.
Well, what did we all learn from this?
Not all of life's problems have simple solutions.
You may not always be able to help someone, but you should be there in case they need it.
Don't be afraid to get involved.
And what about you?
Sorry, what was the question?
Asked it.
Oh, in that case, the answer would be... breasts?
Oh, Herman, I really thought we were going to be able to get them back together.
Yeah, I know, Louise, me too. I guess sometimes it's a little more complicated.
Still, I think we did a good thing here tonight.
I hope so. Gosh, what now?
Hello, Herman.
Bernice, what are you doing here?
I think you know.
Bernice, please.
Herman, come on. The goulash is getting cold.
Let's go to your place.
This Thursday on an all-new Simpsons, is an ex-con really in love with Marge's sister? Or is he just after her?
Hi, I'm Chuck Cameron from Power 92, and Get a Life and Sunday Comics are next on Fox TV 8.
Do it before it's too late.
Aunt Selma has 1 hour to live.
Get the clues on an all-new Simpsons this Thursday. Now, stay tuned for the series premiere of Stand By Your Man.